Hi, I'm Grant Sandground. I'm the product development manager at Upper Deck for baseball, and I'm here today to talk to you about 2012 SP Signature Edition Baseball. Now, this was a product that we really couldn't talk about prior to release due to restrictions with licensors, but now that the product is live, we're here to take a few minutes of your day to talk about some of the highlights of the product. As you can see the box near me here, each box contains 3 mini boxes inside there. Each mini box contains 3 cards. Every card is an autograph, and one of your 3 cards will feature 2 or more autographs unless you get a patch autograph, which we'll show you later. As the camera pans down to the table here, you're going to see an example of some of the base set cards. Now, that base set contains 450 cards in it, and suffice to say, it is, I would say, pretty easily the best player selection for a checklist of baseball cards that you're going to see in a long time. Just on, for example, you can see Griffey Jr., you can see Frank Thomas, even deceased players like Bob Feller are in the set. And we did want to show you an example of the card backs. Career statistics are on there, all the vitals are on there. We wanted to put the effort in here to provide you with an encyclopedia of information for folks that collect the set. Also, within the base set itself, we actually checklisted the cards by the city itself. So if you go to the very top corner of the card, you'll see a CLV 7, I believe, is the card number there, and that's obviously for Cleveland. Bob Feller is one of the Cleveland players in the set, because we felt that, you know, it's a 450 card set. Most collectors aren't going to try and pursue, but if you're a team collector, you're certainly going to try and collect all your favorite Cleveland players or all your favorite Texas players, etc. So we broke that and checklisted in that fashion. As you move into some of the dual player and triple player and quad autographs, these are all part of the 450 card set. There's actually there's 50 duals, 25 triples, and 25 quads. And again, as you can see on the card backs, they are checklisted within their respective team sets. So as the card numbers go higher, you get into the multiplayer cards. So for you, San Diego collectors or Milwaukee collectors, your team sets will include all the multiplayer cards that do have the young stars and the prospects. As we move across, you'll see a stitched manufactured patch card that carries on the Pride of a Nation cards that we started several years back. Now, these Pride of a Nation cards, there is some pretty enticing players in here. We've got players like Mike Piazza has 99 copies of his card. Mike Piazza hasn't been featured on a mainstream autograph card in many years. There's players like Nolan Ryan, who we've already seen a couple copies sell between $120 and $130 each. Hideki Matsui is in here. Kirby Puckett, Roger Clemens, Ken Griffey Jr., Stan Musial. There's also dual player combo Pride of a Nation cards, including combinations with players like Phil Rizzuto and Whitey Ford, Wade Boggs and George Brett. Brett is another guy that has not had a mainstream autograph card in many years. So the combinations there for the Pride of a Nation cards are pretty exciting. As the camera continues to pan across, you'll see one of the more important insert themes in the entire product is our signature season. Now, what we wanted to do here, because this product is an imageless product, it does allow us some actual advantages whereby we can build checklists that simply can't be done if you have to try and actually get, you know, all the necessary licensing and rights to feature all these players. We've got the signature season insert set. It runs from 1946 to 2012, and the combinations feature anywhere from 2 to 8 players on the card, obviously pairing players by their respective championship teams. So we've already seen some pretty exciting sales. We've seen a 1996 New York 7-player card sell for $520. That card included obviously a very young Derek Jeter. Joe Torre was on there, and it was a big sale. We've seen a 1999 New York quad with Clemens, Jeter, Torre, and I believe Tino Martinez sell for $237. We even saw 1989 Canseco and Eckersley sell for $150, and there's 25 copies of that. So the cards are being bid on pretty fervently in the secondary market. And we're excited to see that some of the theming, the efforts we went into putting the theming on the cards is paying off, because you're getting cards that simply would never be offered before. I mean, we've got a 1977 New York 7-player card with guys like Reggie Jackson and Chris Chambliss and Lou Piniella, and you name it. Those cards just couldn't be made in any other fashion right now. As the camera continues to pan over, so another insert is the Superstars insert. This typically themes players by position. As you can see, we've got an NL second baseman card. We've also got an interesting card that pairs some of the more famous media or announcers that have covered baseball. This one features Dan Patrick, Kenny Mayne, and Linda Cohn. So there is some quirky cards like that in there as well. As the camera pans over, you'll see this is a list of some of the more compelling players broken down sort of by category. Some of the deceased players that are in there, including Kirby Puckett and Ron Santo and Gary Carter. Some of the prospects, including the red-hot Trevor Bauer. Brett Lawrie's in there. Colton Wong is causing some interest in the minors. A bevy of Hall of Famers, led by, of course, Sandy Koufax. And his inclusion in the product is not exactly shy. There's a healthy amount of Sandy Koufax in there. George Brett never signs cards. Eddie Murray never signs cards. So you can see it's a healthy list of Hall of Famers. Some of the retired stars, as the camera pans over, include the aforementioned Mike Piazza, Clemens, Jeff Bagwell. Anyone you see with an asterisk next to their name, it basically means these guys are near impossible to find on signed trading cards. And there's a bunch of them here. In the active players, you could see Mariano Rivera, Tim Lincecum, impossible signature on card, Hideki Matsui, again impossible. When was the last time you saw a Vladimir Guerrero autograph card? Daisuke Matsuzaka, etc. Pujols, Jeter, Chipper, they're in this product, and they're in this product in a generous fashion. Josh Hamilton, Matt Kemp, they're in there in a generous fashion. The checklist, suffice to say, is as comprehensive or more comprehensive than you will find in any product for baseball issued this year, or probably in many years. As the camera pans over as well, we wanted to show you what an enshrinement card looks like. This obviously celebrates baseball players that are enshrined in Cooperstown. Again, there's anywhere between, well, actually there is the easiest version is 1-player cards, but it goes all the way up to 8 players per card. And as you can see, the list, which is just to the side of the image, includes some of the highlights there. You've got Sandy Koufax numbered of 25. You've got a Ripken numbered of 50. Some of the combos are pretty incredible. The 1972 induction class, including Berra and Koufax. There's just some amazing combinations on there. There's a quad strikeout kings, including Koufax, Ryan, Carlton, and Feller. It'll be interesting to see some of the dollars that these cards are going to command on the secondary market. So we hope you enjoyed this opportunity for us to show you a little bit more of what SP Signature Edition Baseball is all about. And it's a product that we're excited to provide to baseball card collectors.